Unless the said party is a rare breed. The stories I hear, they tend to mirror me. At this point now, rap is only therapy.
What's up, guys? It's USGU here, and today we're going to be talking about my predictions for the NBA playoffs. I am going to warn you right now that there are going to be some major upsets, and I probably won't get all of them right. So if you disagree with me, leave your opinion in the comment section. So let's start off with an easy pick. Obviously, the Rockets are going to beat the Timberwolves. I don't think this is very much of a debate because the Rockets had the best record in the NBA, and the Timberwolves, I mean, they barely made the playoffs. They had to go into overtime against the Nuggets, which are not nearly a comparable team to the Rockets. This next series is going to be a lot harder to pick a winner. I do think the Thunder have a slight edge, even though I think the game like this will go to be a 7-game series. The Thunder, they just have more star power. The Jazz really just have Rudy Gobert, role players, and Donovan Mitchell. Now, this next game might be the best game in this entire playoffs. It's the Trailblazers versus the Pelicans. They're pretty evenly matched teams. Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, Nurkic, and then the Pelicans have Anthony Davis, Drew Holiday, and a decent bench. I really think that Anthony Davis is good, but I really don't think that the guard play from, Drew Holiday and Rajon Rondo is going to be enough to compete with the Trailblazers. And also, Trailblazers have home court advantage, so it's going to be pretty hard for the Pelicans to win. I do see it happening. It could be possible, but I do have the Trailblazers winning this series. All right, so the next series we have is the Warriors versus Spurs. I really don't think this is much up to debate. The Spurs don't have Kawhi Leonard, and he basically carried them in that Western Conference Finals series last year. I mean, they almost won Game 1. They were up by 20-something. I don't remember the exact score. But Kawhi got hurt, and their team just fell apart. The only argument I can really see is that Curry is going to be out for the first round. But I really don't think that LaMarcus Aldridge can carry the Spurs over because the Warriors still have Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, and Quinn Cook, who has been amazing for the past couple games. For our next series, it's going to be Raptors versus Wizards. I do think the Raptors are going to win. They've split the series this season, even though John Wall wasn't available in all of those games. But the Wizards lost 5 of their 6 last games. They have been struggling and stumbled into the playoffs. So I really think that will hurt them a lot. I do think this series is going to go into Game 6 or 7 because I think the Wizards are a pretty good team with John Wall and Bradley Beal. But I just don't think they're good enough to beat this amazing Raptors team. This is the series that I'm going to watch the most closely, the Cavs-Pacers series. So if you guys didn't know, I'm a Pacers fan, so this series is I'm kind of mad. I'm mad that the Cavs got the 4th seed because I really think we could have made the second round, maybe even the conference finals if we didn't face the Cavs first round. I'm pretty sure the Cavs are the only team we can't beat. Maybe the Sixers as well. But I'm pretty sure the Cavs and Sixers are the only 2 teams we can't beat. So I basically just gave away my winner. The Cavs are going to win. It's LeBron. We may have gotten better. I think Oladipo and Paul George are basically on the same level, even though Paul George has a little bit more experience. But we did get deeper with Domantas Sabonis, signed Darren Collinson, Bojan Bogdanovic, and a ton of other pieces that we got on the bench. But it's LeBron. LeBron is not losing in the first round. He's obviously going to make it to the next round. All right, the Sixers Heat series, I'm going to go over really quick. I think it's going to be a Sixers sweep. Sixers are on a 15-game winning streak, I'm pretty sure. It's either 15 or 16. I'm not exactly sure. But they're on a winning streak. That's all that matters. They're hot. They're going to make the next round. It's pretty simple. All right, the Bucks-Celtics matchup is going to be an interesting one. The Celtics are missing their 2-star players, Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving. But then again, they do have a very solid young core consisting of Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, and more. But I do think this Bucks team is probably going to do a little better with Eric Bledsoe, Giannis, and all that. I think the Bucks are going to win in 7. It'll be a close series, and I'm pretty sure whoever wins this will get beat by the Sixers because the Sixers are just on fire. For our first matchup in the second round, we are going to move the Rockets to the next round again, they're just a powerhouse. I do think the Thunder are built for the playoffs. They have a good team. But Carmelo, man, he's going to drag them down. He's an isolation player who's like, his play is just outdated. And he's a one-man team who doesn't do good. He's going to drag the Thunder down. I think the Rockets will win in probably 5 or 6. All right, so this Blazers-Warriors series, I do think the Warriors are going to win. It's going to be probably in 5 or 6 games. That is if Curry comes back in the second round like they say he will. But if he doesn't come back, the Trailblazers really could possibly go on a run and make the Western Conference Finals. But I do think Curry will be back by at least game 2 or 3. If you're a Warriors fan, you better hope that, because the Trailblazers definitely have a chance. But I do think the Warriors, Kevin Durant, again, all of their pieces are just so strong. They have such a good team. It's going to be really hard to eliminate them, even for the Rockets. All right, so the next series is going to be the Raptors versus the Cavs. I do think the Cavs will move on. LeBron is just so dominant in the playoffs. I really don't think anyone on the Raptors can stop him. Even with not that good of a supporting cast, LeBron is, honestly, he's either the GOAT or the second GOAT, so the second greatest of all time. I don't think it's debatable that he's third or fourth. He's either better than Michael Jordan or just under that. I think he can carry this Cavs team to at least the conference finals. The Raptors do have one of the best teams in the East, so I do think this series will go to game 6 or 7. But I don't think you can beat the Cavs with any team you can throw at them, basically. The last spot in the conference finals will easily be taken up by the Sixers. I don't know if you guys saw the last game of the season when the Sixers played the Bucks. It wasn't even funny. The Sixers won by so much. It was just a dominant performance. And if all goes to plan, the Sixers will be on a 19-game winning streak or more. It's going to be crazy. I don't think the Sixers are going to be beaten by the Bucks. They will have a challenge with the Cavs, and I will save my pick for that in a little bit. All right, so the next series is the Rockets and the Warriors. This is probably going to be the toughest series to pick out of any game, even the finals. This basically is the finals because these are the 2 best teams in the league. Now, assuming Curry comes back healthy and the Warriors are completely healthy for this game, the Warriors will win the series in 7 games. If anyone goes down with an injury on the Warriors, this will not happen. The Rockets will win. But I am assuming that the Warriors will be healthy and the Warriors will continue their dominance in the playoffs. Curry, Kevin Durant, this team is absolutely unfair. It's impossible to beat them. I think the Rockets have the best chance in the playoffs for the past 2 years, and probably will have the best chance ever to beat them, but I don't think the Warriors can be beat. So the Sixers have come to the conference finals without a loss. They haven't lost a game in 20-plus games. They're fire. They're hot. The Cavs just had a tough series with Toronto. Probably the best team in the East, regular season-wise. I don't think the Cavs have enough in the tank, and LeBron has enough in the tank to beat this on-fire Sixers team. I think the Sixers do make the NBA Finals. This is what I'm talking about, the major upset. The Sixers making the finals. I really don't think LeBron, yes, don't underestimate LeBron. He's a god. He's amazing. But the Sixers have so much, and I don't think they can be brought down by LeBron. This series will obviously go into 7 games if LeBron is brought down. If the Cavs don't have that tough a series with Toronto, I think the Cavs will move on, but in this scenario, the Sixers just are on fire. The Cavs aren't. The Cavs lose in 7. So the NBA Finals, Sixers versus Warriors. I think this is pretty obvious. I think the Warriors will win in 5 or 4, probably 4. The Warriors are a better team, and this is assuming Curry is healthy and the entire Warriors team is healthy. Sixers, I really don't think they have a chance in the NBA Finals. Neither does any team in the East, to be honest. Even if this was the Rockets, I think that's the same way. The Warriors have so much more experience with all of their pieces. Like almost everyone besides Quinn Cook has been in the finals before, and their new free agent like Nick Young, their new acquisitions. But everyone has experience in the league. Sixers are a very young team. They have a ton of time, and they will win a championship in the future. They're not just might win a championship in the future. They will win a championship in the future. This just isn't their year. The Warriors in 5, and that's my predictions. The Warriors winning it all. What do you guys think? Put your ideas on who you think is going to win in the comment section below. I will be reading all of them. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. This has been USGU, and I'm out.